Welcome to thank you for joining us tonight for our flood awareness. And I just wanted to kind of update everybody a little bit on some of the efforts that the city has put into place to protect homeowners. October 9th of 2003, the City Council passed an ordinance providing for participating in the overhead sewer program, where we will rebate up to $2,500 back for anyone who puts in overhead sewers to protect their basement from flooding. And then it was amended in February 10th, 2005, again up to 50% for a total cost of a maximum of $2,500 for the installation, repair, or replacement of sewer traps, valves, or waterproofing. Again, a lot of folks did the overhead sewer program, but then they find that they still have seepage. This is another program that addresses the seepage. So we're happy that we can offer this to our residents, and we encourage everyone to participate in that program. The City Council has also authorized an engineering study on sewer separation, beginning in the first and second wards, and also engineering studies on construction of a concrete levee, similar to our neighbors to the south in Lansing. The September 11th heavy rains certainly showed what teamwork and preparedness are all about, and we very much minimized severe flooding on the south end of town just by the teamwork and the team that we have in place here in Calumet City. But we do recognize that in order to really protect our homeowners on the south, we need a concrete levee. So with these two engineering studies, we want to take them and we need to actually seek out some funding. We need to look for some grant monies because we're estimated that obviously sewer separation is very expensive and the concrete levee, millions of dollars. And so we're hoping that maybe some of the stimulus money will be able to help us with these efforts. I would like to thank our Calumet City team, Marilyn Succo, our consultant, Val Williams, our Director of Inspectional Services, Jim Benasiak, Cindy Horvath, and the Floodplain Management Committee. They worked very hard on our behalf, and certainly we couldn't fight this fight without you guys and without your studying and knowing and advising of us. Our Floodplain Committee members, in the first ward we have John Kaspirik Sr., in the second ward Maria Hernandez, in the third ward Charles Pryor, 4th Ward, George Red, 6th Ward, Jeff Newman, and 7th Ward, Carl Civic. And we thank them all for their hard work. And again, welcome to Calumet City, and for our Lansing representatives, welcome also. And thank you all for taking time out to learn a little bit about what we're doing and about what's available to protect yourself and your homes. So thank you all for coming tonight.
There's two other introductions. Ron Wiedemann, our city engineer, if you would raise your hand, he's here. And also there's another person in our staff that works on floodplain issues, and that would be Dave Vargas as well. Approximately 1,200 to 1,400 buildings are in the 100-year floodplain mapped by FEMA within the city of Calumet City's corporate boundaries. We've been in the National Insurance Program since 1980. And the flood insurance data include 1,470 flood insurance policies, 160 million in coverage, 289 claims paid for $1.5 million. That's an approximate figure. Excuse me. Our community rating system data, the CRS class is 6 with 20% premium discount. The average annual savings is $111 per policy, and the City of Calumet City as a whole is saving over $164,000 per year, and that's money that's staying within our town. Now, some of the city flood activities include Floodplain Management Committee of city staff and residents prepared a floodplain management plan in 1999. In 2005, this plan was updated and revised to become a National Hazards Mitigation Plan under a special grant from the state. Now, this grant also helps our ability to obtain funds from various bailout programs, stimulus programs, and so on. And those of us that had the opportunity to go to Champaign last week, we found all kinds of things that may be coming up soon. And I think one of the most interesting things about that was the legal seminar that we attended. It was very, very, very beneficial. The Department of Inspectional Services is ready to help residents with their flood drainage and sewer backup problems. Our building commissioner, every time it rains, he walks that levee. and 2 people, 3 people, 4 people, 5 people get a phone call, depending upon how close it is to the top. So I cannot tell you how diligent he is. Looking at the levee safety along with Lansing, I'm sure you have same kinds of things going on. We work perfectly together. You're one of the 5 people. The city's flood assistance rebate program pays up to $2,500 of the cost of sewer protection projects. And the crews conduct inspections of all drainage and clear out debris before it becomes a problem, quarterly. Also, let me go back to our building commissioner. He recently established a relationship with the Water Reclamation District, and I believe that that group is in the process of dredging and eliminating debris within the river. Am I correct? We really appreciate that. He's so proud of that relationship. You guys have really done us well. Really appreciate that. We provide information to the public on the flood risk and safety precautions through articles in the Calumet City Review. Is Eric Schneider here? All right, yes. He is very diligent about making sure that not only the required information is included in the Calumet City Review, but also information that our consultants and our coordinator provides to make sure that things are going well. We also have information about our flood program on the city's website, and of course this annual public meeting plays a part as well. There's various materials on the table that you can take. Feel free to take that. And also, just to go back for a moment, FEMA, during the big flood thing that we all had, we were concerned about, FEMA paid a visit to our community on several occasions. And it's really interesting to find out how warm and delightful a group of people can be. And I think we have firsthand knowledge of this. You expect people from FEMA to come in and be very corporate and very stiff. Even though they couldn't help us the way they wanted to, the way they turned us down was just delightful. What can I say? Very, very, very good bedside manner. But they come back, and if they can help us, I believe they will. Each and every resident will have an opportunity to work with FEMA if it is deemed appropriate. So I will turn this over to my colleague from the Village of Lansing, Stacy Hastings. All right, thank you.
My name is Stacy Hastings. I am from the Village of Lansing. I'm the Director of Human Resources, and I'm also the